So I'm here. Hi guys, so I'm here for a Dear Taj moment, just like I promised. If you're watching the Love Connection on Love Connection TV, then you know that I said I would be going live with a separate Dear Taj moment today, just as a little extra treat for you, my viewers. So hit that subscribe button, so that way you always know when the Love Connection is up, running, and popping. I'm waiting. Also hit that like. Okay, so here we go. Dear Taj, me and my woman have been together for 4 years. For the first 3.5 years of our relationship, we were long distance. She lived in her country and I lived here. Finally, after going through so much, spending so much, and doing so much, I was finally able to get her to migrate to my country where I live. And we were then living together. But it was only about less than 6 months, Taj, and then she left me. Our relationship ended. And I just want to know what happened. What's going on? And how could I prevent this in the future? And if there's a way that I can get her back. I feel hurt because everything was fine when we were long distance, but as soon as we were together in the same place, everything blew up in my face. Help me, Taj, because I want answers. I'm hurt and I'm confused. Signed, Lonely. Well, hello, Lonely. Thank you for sending in that Dear Taj letter. And if you have your own Dear Taj that you guys would like me to answer, then you definitely do that by going to my website at www.theloveconnection.ca, or you can hit me up on any of the Twitter pages, Instagram, or Facebook, and you can find them right here on the banner for this page, okay? So what do we do about this? Well, they've already left. You guys are already broken up, and I am so sorry to hear that. But a lot of the time it is that when you're in a long distance relationship, sometimes a person really has a separate alternative agenda than being in love. And listen, this is a note to everybody. The only reason to ever be in any relationship, no matter what they're like, any love relationship, like marriage, dating, there's only one. And the reason that you need to be in this relationship is love. That's it. And a burning desire to be with that person. If you're with that person for anything else, oh, I'm going to migrate. Oh, I'm going to live in a different country. Oh, I'm going to have a better life. Oh, they have money. Oh, they're going to give me kids. Or they're going to help me take care of my kids. Any of these things are the wrong reason to be in a relationship. So perhaps your woman was in this relationship for the wrong reasons. Like she was looking to get something from you. And when she got it, she just gone off about her business because she doesn't have any further reason to stick around with you, right? How can you get her back? Well, why do you want her back? Like, I mean, what really happened? Maybe it wasn't that serious why you guys broke up, or maybe it had a lot to do with you. Maybe you were doing things differently. Then another thing is, it's one thing when we are apart, like a long distance relationship. I speak from experience, you know, it's different when you're in a long distance relationship than when you're with each other every single day, sharing space, share underneath one roof. Because you don't really know someone, you really don't really know someone until you have lived with them. And even then, sometimes it's, you still don't really know them, right? So perhaps that's what it was. Maybe then when you guys were in close proximities with each other, you came to understand how much you really don't get along, or how much you really truly don't really actually like each other, or you're not meant for each other, or maybe only she realized that finally. So maybe she did love you. She wasn't using you, but upon moving in with you, she saw that this is not the relationship that I want for myself, okay? Another thing is, depending on where you live and where she is from, maybe since she migrated, she's seen a different life, different things. And the love wasn't that strong enough where she was willing to trade you in for something else that was more appealing to her because she had more option based on the environment she's in. So what I would say in moving forward is, because you're still hurt and hung up on her, contact her, tell her you want to speak to her, and ask her what's up. Like, you guys have a talk about the beginning of your relationship, the middle, how things were when you guys were long distance, how things became when you guys moved in together. She came into the same country as you. And let her speak her piece. No matter how, you said it's been like months now, let her speak her piece as to why the relationship ended. Hear her out. And don't ever blame yourself, blame yourself. Tell her, depending on what she says, tell her that you're willing to work on the issues that she's not happy with. Tell her that you're able to do better than you have done before. Tell her that you want a list of things that you can change, that you can work on, that you can develop, and actually start doing them. That would be a way to convince her that the relationship is still meant for her too as well, okay? Another way to get her back, well, the thing is, I'm just not so sure if you should get her back, right? Because maybe it's just not meant to be. So first, figure that out first. Speak to her and see what the genuine, real reason that she left and moved on with her life is. Speak to each other about what brought you guys together in the first place. Talk about your good times when things were working out. Make a vow to her that you will work on the aspects of your life and your relationship that were unpleasing to her. And shower her, not necessarily with gifts or anything, but do sweet things to let her know that you're consistently thinking about her, even though you guys are not together. So, you know, ask her if she's eaten, send her meals, send her a nice little gift, send her nice text messages throughout the day. Like, don't harass her, especially if she's moved on with her life, right? So, like, how are you? Just thinking about you. You're on my mind. You know, that sort of thing. For the major holidays that come around, make sure to send her something and show her that she is still very important to you. Okay, write her a letter, like an actual letter. Sit down and write it out, pen and paper, seal it, put it in the mail. Like, the effort of having gone through that would impress her. And she will read the letter in its entirety, because nobody, trust me, is going to get an actual full written letter in the mail and not read it out. We are curious. Who is this still using pen and paper, you know? So definitely do that and pour your feelings out and see what happens from there. So, Mr. Lonely, I hope that helped. And I hope you guys enjoyed hearing that little extra special Dear Tosh moment right here on our YouTube page. So remember, again, hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoyed my advice, hit that like button. Toodles.